This is my Glock 17 Gen 4, and this is the problem that I was having with it, is the recoil spring. This is the factory one that came with the Glock, and if you can see up front where the plastic on the guide rod is, there's no washer against the spring. It just rests against the plastic, and it was tearing up the plastic and actually coming, I don't know if you could tell, but right here it was coming over the edge of the plastic. There's nothing holding it in place. There's no washer here. And I called Glock and told them that I was having an issue with the recoil spring, and they asked me only one question. They said, on the slide, is the slide where it rests against, is it flat? Now, I don't know if they make them different or what. This is my first Glock, but this one's flat. Maybe they make a concave version with a spring rest inside. I don't know, but that's all the warranty department asked me at Glock. And I said, yeah, it's flat, and they said, okay, we've got a new spring in the mail, and they asked my address, and 3 days later, a new spring came, and the difference is, in the spring they sent me and the original factory one, is that there's of course now a washer at the end of the spring that the spring rests inside of, so it doesn't come in contact with the plastic. And it's also it's a different spring in that it's got 16 coils on this spring, and the original had 20. And the same way for the spring that rests inside, it's different. So the springs are different, and the washer on the end is different. I was having a difficult time with the slide when I'd take it down after shooting to clean it. This was getting stuck inside the slide, and it was the spring was starting to nick and mar the inside of the slide. The new one has got that washer on it now, and it fits in there perfect, and the spring does not come in contact with the slide. Other than that, the only issues I've had with my Gen 4, I've got around 3,500 rounds fired through this one, and I've got half a dozen malfunctions or so, and they've all been failure to feeds. I didn't know if it was because I needed the ramp polished or what, but those are the only kind of malfunctions I've had. But 3,500 rounds or so, and about 6 malfunctions, that doesn't suck too bad, but still, I wasn't expecting really any from what I've heard about Glocks before. The other difference on the spring is on the bottom it's marked with a 0 and a 2 and a 1 at the bottom, and the original factory one has no numbers at all. And that's it. I'll leave the number to Glock. If you've got this type of spring, it's the wrong spring for the Gen 4. You need to have that washer at the end. So I'll leave the number, and call Glock, and they'll probably send you one out. No problems. They paid, they didn't charge me none. They paid for shipping and everything. So there you go.